Aloha. It's been a minute. So, I guess let's talk about food first. Let's go the food route. Last week I talked to you guys about how much I ate, and I did eat a lot. Like, I mean, there were higher calories in there, but I worked them out. I exercised like crazy, and I didn't exercise like crazy. That's a lie. I'll tell you what I did. Because I have not been feeling well. She's been wanting to get in my arms like every time I sit down. Because I have not been feeling well, I've been doing short bursts of activity, allowing myself to recover, and then doing it again. So, that's where we're at. She's giving love. Yeah, well, get comfy. Alright. This is Molly, by the way. So it was like, okay, I'm eating slightly higher calories and taking care of that, and whatever. Well, then Molly, if you want me to hold, she's like a flippin' 3-year-old. Like, I want to be held, but I want to run around and move. What do you want to do? So distracted. What am I even saying? Are you getting down? You staying right there? Okay. So this week, I'm like, alright, whatever, we'll just go with it again, right? And I'm going with it again. And I'm like, okay. But this week, instead of it being like 1,600 calories, and I'm so hungry, and whatever, it's like 1,550, 1,560 Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday, I ate 2,111 calories. Now, I did have exercise on those days, and it was within reason, and it wasn't binge eating. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna eat all these chips and just count the calories. It was like, I don't know, like, and yesterday was, I run on carbs, but like yesterday was like carbs. Like, I felt like a freaking maniac for it. So I was really trying to figure that out. And like at like 10 o'clock last night, I realized that one of the medications I'm on for my sinus infection is a steroid. Bam. Steroids will do that, boy, and it's good to know, just because you're not going crazy. And I mean, no doubt I am hungry because, I'm sick, and not just the sinus infection, but I have other stuff going on. So I'm eating and taking care of myself, but also, and I'm keeping myself moving, so I need extra calories and all sorts of stuff. Well, then today, TMI, started my period. Snap, why not? Like, of course I'm a raging lunatic of hungry. That was my phone. Tell me that I had. Oh. I have a text message. Oh, by the way, this is my new phone case. My old phone case was the cotton dandy case. It was blue and pink, and I loved it, but it broke. So I got the new one. They didn't have any cotton dandy. I get mine off of eBay, where they are priced like $7, $8. Cause I'm not spending $40. Especially, I would have been pissed if I would have spent $40 and it would have broke. But so I was like, I want a bright color, but I'm not spending that much money, so this one was $7. It was nice and bright, and it's got the black trim because it's the Love Hate Kitty. Okay, fun side story. Anyway, so I'm a hungry maniac. But you know what? And this is the beautiful thing about getting to know our bodies and getting to know ourselves and understanding our situations. Because today, knowing that I'm on a steroid helps me, and knowing that I'm on my period helps me. And I don't feel like a nut, and I am not starving. I'm like, yeah, that's normal. Okay. It's like so strange what knowledge will do. Knowledge is power. I say it all the time. It's so true. So I'm really, really excited by the fact that I feel I have that in check. I have eaten higher calories. What the hell? I have eaten higher calories, but nothing that would blow it up. I was already expecting a smile gain back. I would love for it to not happen, but the reality is the way I have lost weight over the last month and a half has been down a chunk, back up at least half of it, down a chunk, back up at least half of it. So, I would like to not be back up at least half of that 6 pounds. I would like to stay in the 130s when I weigh in. That would make me happy. And that's what I'm focusing on, and that's what I'm moving forward with. Ooh. Okay, so now we talked about food. I sucked at taking pictures of my food. I'm going to do that today. A second food vlog. Fun story about the sweater. Took my daughter to the zoo, to the Audubon Zoo. Okay, that's it. That's a New Orleans song. Anyway, so I took my daughter to the Audubon Zoo in January of 2007. Now, you guys might think, depending on where you're from, well, it was January, why didn't you have an effing sweater with you? And I will tell you this. Because oftentimes, down here in the dirty South in New Orleans, we don't need sweaters in January. Or you need it for a day and you don't for the rest of the month or whatever. We celebrate Christmas in shorts, riding bikes and having barbecues. I mean, it's seriously not all Christmases, but you know. So whatever. It was warm, and so we were dressed, and I always have a sweater with me. Before, I used to always have a sweater with me because I was fat, and I thought that wrapping it in a large sweater would cover that up. Now I always have a sweater with me because I'm freezing all the time. But anyway, so we go to the zoo, and about halfway through our trip that we've been planning, everything changes. Molly, moo! Everything changes. It's like bananas, right? And we like the clouds roll in, it looks like it's gonna rain, the temperature just drops. So I give my sweater to my daughter, and she's happy because she doesn't want to go home. So we keep going, and then all of a sudden I'm cold, like I'm like freezing cold. I'm like, I need a sweater. So we stop in the gift shop, and this style, I don't generally, I mean, I like them now, but I did not then like hoodies. I like zippers, but this style was the only one that they had in a extra large. So I bought it, which was the biggest size they had. So I bought it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that sweater, and we'll be fine. And we leave, and I go to put it on, and it is skin tight. I'm talking about like skin tight. Like, I can't get in it almost. And I was so embarrassed to walk around like that, but it was like, whatever. I told my baby I'm taking it to the zoo. We planned this trip, whatever. So I come home and I like toss it in the back of the closet because I'm like, I never have to see that damn thing again. I should just throw it away. And my wife, girlfriend then, was like, don't throw it away. That's a nice sweater. All right, whatever. Well, then just today, I was like looking for a sweater because I've been wearing her orange like sweatshirt, and I was looking and I can't find it. I guess it's being washed. I don't know. But so I was looking for a sweater, and I found it. And I was like, well, I'll just toss that on. Look, it's like, seriously, we could like do a, I don't even know. It's crazy. So that's fun. And finally, another non-weight loss related thing, but fun anyway. I want to show you guys something. You might be able to tell what it is if you can hear it. But anyway, that's my bracelet. The two fat girls sent it to me because they're the sweetest girls in the world. I have favorites. That's my favorite button. And that's my favorite button. Because that one reminds me of my grandpa. But it's a button bracelet made out of vintage buttons. How adorable is that? Sleeve up. Oh yeah. Bogut. Bogut! So I've decided I'm going to like commission you guys because I have a whole bunch of buttons that like I wanted to make into a bracelet. But, oh, and I really like that one a lot. But I haven't, so I'm just sending it to you. And you can make a bracelet for me. Anyway, this was those cats are getting fixed, by the way. I found a place to bring them. Molly is a fucking nut, dude. Like, Ruby's all loud, but she's like, wow, wow. Molly's like, it ain't a game. It's like, wow. Like, she's crazy. And not to mention, they talk anyway. Like, that's what Siamese cats do. They walk around, they talk to you. Like, when, oh my god, like, when Ruby's on the counter, and I'm like, get off the counter, she goes, wow, back at me. Like, it's the funniest thing. I'll try to get it on video. But, so, like, they talk anyway, and Molly is by far the most vocal one we have. So when she goes into heat, it's like, oh, seriously. That's where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I did get a doctor's note, so hopefully I can get those things taken care of at work. And I'm gonna do a food vlog today, so I'll see you guys later.